Well, shoot. I ran a turn in, landed it, shifted back. When I pulled the next turn in, I looked up, and the little diamond that could was gone. Must be a smoking hot crew, too, because it's only a 3-guy-line machine. I mean, it rigs up and rigs down pretty fast, but, I mean, heck, I didn't even see them walking out. But I did notice that their lower landing and this one, they parked the processor and just decked it with the shovel and then brought the processor in after. So I don't know, it's been dry enough for the trucks. So now I'm kind of wondering, because I'm fairly sure that road has been rocked. I'm kind of wondering if maybe Tim wasn't, or that company wasn't just sitting on the logs trying to negotiate a better price, which when I worked for him, I seen him do it a couple of times. And actually, that's why I had to have my first knee replacement done. So I was laid up for 11 months. And, well, it's a longer story than that. But anyways, when I come back, it was right after we just finished that big job that he bought himself. It was a big job. But anyways, he knew a little more about what timber prices could bring and stuff. And so he told him, you're either going to pay me more or I'm not going to log for you. And they said, we're not going to pay anymore. So and he's got the money to do that. And he can do it, and he will do it. Obviously, I've seen him do it. I've seen him do it with equipment, too, because he has the money to buy anything he wants. And if he wants to make payments on it, he'll make payments. If he wants it in cash, he'll buy it in cash. And he bought a couple of link belt loaders, processors, and whatever happened, it was something stupid, like a hat or something like that, or anyways, the salesman was not very willing to give up like stickers or something stupid. He said, that's fine, the equipment will be back tomorrow, and the guy just kind of chuckled and thought it was funny, and sure enough, we got to work the next morning, and there was 3 lowboys sitting there, and they hauled that link belt stuff right back down there and brought up John Deere's. I was like, it's kind of nice to work for this guy. So yeah, I'm watching to see if I can't see him walk out or not, but yeah, gosh darn, it's sitting here fantasizing now about logging all that, clear over here. Boy, especially if something as fast as that little diamond, good Lord. Start coming off of that back hillside, like I say, just let that skyline peel right to the draw. And as soon as she got to the draw, just both frictions, full throttle, just stand on it, just once she got up where you was, good logging, you wouldn't have to bone tight it, just get it up to where, even if the tops are dragging a little bit, throw that skyline out, just, whoa, be good logging. That's how, shotgun logging, that's, oh good Lord, we don't even want to get into that. I'll be so excited I won't be able to pull the next turn in. Okay, my fellow yarder friends, and Ben Baker, primarily probably just Speed Marine. Patrick he's just a mechanical guru, it's crazy. Anyways, this yarder, the brake on it, it's driving me nuts. The friction is hanging up. So it's when it releases the friction, it's not slacking completely away from the drum. So when I'm in free spool slacking it back, it lags. And by the time it builds up speed to take off for me to get it back to them guys, then I got so much belly, it's a nightmare. Plus the brake is really, really touchy. I have got the brake figured out, but if I back the friction off, then it slips and doesn't want to pull. So, kind of at a loss, really. I'm not sure what to do, and it's not as bad in the afternoons as it is in the morning, obviously. When everything's cold, the friction's going to be stickier and all that. As it warms up, it gets better, but I still fight it. So I'm trying to come up with a a solution here, short of, I mean, like right now, with the haywire, you take the brake completely off, and they're pouring diesel on the brake, but it's not the brake. It's the friction, plus it's always spinning this way, always. Unless you shut the motor off. You know, it's a direct drive. Okay, sorry about that. It is not direct drive. It's a chain drive, no transmission. So as soon as I start it, you know, my friction heads and everything are my gears are turning. Then when you know, so your friction head is sitting there rubbing on it all the time. And it's going this way, and they put diesel on the haywire brake so it pulls off easier. But it's not the brake. The brake is releasing just fine. It's the friction head is rubbing against it. So there's got to be a solution. I'm wondering, and I haven't got into it and looked, but I'm wondering if the frictions aren't wore down so far that they haven't adjusted up so much that there's no allowance for play or anything in there. And it also could be a bearing on that main shaft, right? I bet nobody's looked at that one. I better get back to you guys. Stay safe, get logs, huh? Stay far.